What time is it?
Turkey time.
Turkey time. You forgot the gobble. Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of
Espookys Talk.
That's right. Your favorite Espookys podcast is back. And my name is Arturo. And I am here, as always, with the hostess with the mostest, the bruja herself, Eva.
Okay, everybody. Welcome back to another episode. It's been a while, so we have to make it a good one.
Oh, yeah. Here it comes.
Have you noticed that this week has just been wild?
You know, it really has. Something's in the water.
Something's in the water, or the stars are just not in our favor.
I hate it when that happens.
Me too. It's really real. And even though we just had a full moon, we're supposed to be in like a new era of goals. I feel like constantly putting out fires.
How did the retrograde go?
The retrograde is nice because it's finally over. And everybody's been speaking their truth.
And there it is.
And it's been a whirlwind.
Has it?
Yeah, because whenever the truth comes out, the consequences follow.
Boom. Boom.
And so that's been this week.
Wow.
Last week, too. I think this week is better.
You know who was telling their truth is my cousin David.
Ooh.
Who used to be our number one fan. Since he dropped to number 3, David has text, emailed, messaged, everything, trying to scratch and claw his way back to number 1.
Back to the top.
Oh, you're on your way, buddy. You're on your way, Dave. Keep doing what you're doing. You do you.
You do you. See if you can get out of that grave.
It's funny because I was talking to my family about my cousin David, and he's awesome. He is fantastic.
We should have him on the show. Sorry.
We should totally have him on the show. We would have to travel.
Intrusive thoughts.
We should.
I think it would be great.
Cool.
We talk about him enough.
We're going to have to do a road trip, Dave. We're coming to you.
Dave. A little chant.
Oh, man.
With that said,
I think the week is already getting better because here you are listening to us.
Yay.
Yay.
Yay. Do you know if we're really close or past 2,000 downloads?
We're getting closer. 100% we're getting closer.
So don't be shy and tell a friend about us.
Yeah, tell a friend, guys. Make sure that everybody listens to good old Espookys Talk.
Hey, Arturo, what was our email?
Oh, man. It's ESPOOKYSTALK@gmail.com. That's right. ESpookysTalk@gmail.com. We are currently, you guys, I really, really appreciate all you guys who kind of tune in all the time. We are currently at 1,933 downloads.
See, we're so close. Just tell a friend.
Dude, tell a friend.
Have them listen to like 10 minutes of it.
Have everyone just download.
Make a new friend at church today.
Yeah, it's getting close, guys. I'm super excited. And we love doing it. I love hearing from you guys. So definitely feel free to email. We're actually, our messages and stuff is actually climbing. You guys are listening and you're chiming in. I love that. Being able to go ahead right there in our profile. You can just click on the link. You can send a message directly to us. We will respond or at least mention you on the air.
Yeah, I think that would be awesome. I think people would really like that. We have been receiving more comments, which is awesome. But still, I have something fun to share.
Shoot.
The first thing, good old ChatGPT will read you a tarot card of the day.
No.
Yes. It will read your birth chart. It will tell you your soul contract and your soul ties. ChatGPT, sponsor me so I can get the upgrade. Just saying. Make sure it's all valid.
Oh, man. So I'm going to use my
Well-
roommates account anymore.
It does make errors every now and then, so that's a bug they need to fix. But it is pretty awesome that it'll read it to you, and,
That is cool.
it's pretty accurate.
That's cool.
And I think it's a great way to start helping people with like journaling.
Huh. I may have to hit that up later.
Because if you want to work on your intuition or your spiritual gifts, you have to start within. So it starts with what's called shadow work. No, we're not talking about, scary things in the dark. I'm talking about facing your inner demons.
What if my inner demons are in the dark?
I'm glad you bring that up because yours, I know the thing that startles you. And that's my next story.
Oh, no.
So.
Oh, no.
I've recently joined a book club.
Nice.
And so I started thinking about all the books I used to read for fun as a kid. And I realized that the things that the gals from the book club enjoy to the things that I enjoy are very different.
They differ greatly.
So, they were like into Harry Potter, which is great. Don't get me wrong. It's a good series. But in sixth grade, I remember there was like a corner to read in. And there was a bookshelf that was kind of like super dusty. Like nobody really liked that section. And I don't know why that called to me.
I knew it would.
So I walked on over, brushed a few cobwebs. And the name of the book is called Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. But you look at these images and
yikes.
they're terrifying.
Wow.
Like, if you are easily scared, please don't look them up. But if you, just enjoy the different types of art out there in the world, this is one that I recommend.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
But the story that really resonated with me it was, in sixth grade, I started getting like my first pimple. And so the story was called The Red Spot. So it's about a girl who looks like me. The image in that book looks like me. So we have like an oval long face, longer hair, bangs, because I was like 11. And she's getting ready in the morning and she notices a red dot. She's like, oh, just a pimple, right? So she brushes it off. Goes throughout her day. Mm-hmm. Starts feeling like things are moving, right?
No.
And so she tries different things, like to treat it throughout the day, but none of it works. And towards the end of the night, she notices that the dot is even redder. And she goes to try to pop it herself, and she can't do it. It's not, and I was like, okay, I've had a pimple like that before, so I was really into this story. And then it pops on its own, and out come like hundreds of little baby spiders.
No.
Just crawling all over her face.
Oh, I just got chills. Yuck.
Just climbing everywhere. Through her hair, onto the sink.
You do.
I felt like I was there. I felt like I was there.
Oh my goodness.
So now I look at a pimple and I think of that story every time.
Spiders, guys. There's something about creepy crawlies, little spiders, and things that just get me. Just get me. If I don't know.
What if in another life you were like the bug trapped by a spider?
Maybe. Oh my gosh.
Right?
Are you seriously trying to give me like nightmares right now? Like I'm already envisioning myself just caught in a web and this thing is just crawling towards me, fangs and drool and what, I don't know.
Well, like, because we do have like soul ties. Like, I was a warrior in one life. That's why when I feel really passionate about something, I go full force.
Wow.
So maybe that, I don't know.
Hold on.
I feel like that correlates.
So you're a warrior and I was a bug.
Way to keep it nice and light.
Wow.
Hey, You haven't asked ChatGPT yet.
No, and I'm going to. I'm be like, yo, what kind of bug was I? Was I at least was I a crawly bug? Was I a flying bug? Come on. Did my butt light up? I want to know what kind of bug I was. Oh, guys.
Oh my goodness.
The big thing is, I think when I think of spiders.
Okay.
And just whatever, I think of being bitten. Do you know what I mean? Like they bite you, you know? I don't.
Okay. I have to correct you because I just love the little spiders so much. In honor of the Spider Society, are you ready for this? They put their fangs in. They're like little vampires. Put their fangs in and just drain you from the inside. They're little vampires.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Yeah.
No.
They don't consume the whole body.
I don't know how you're trying to make me feel better.
If you're gonna envision it correctly.
Oh man. Vampires. So they're like vampires. So
But that's next week, so tune in next week.
Yeah, tune in next week to Vampires, guys, because we have a guest that's going to be joining us that I think has a little insight and some things, and
yeah, it's a real treat.
It's going to be a treat. Be there, be square.
But now we're thinking about things that bite you.
Okay.
And they're already dead.
Oh.
The non-living kind.
The non-living kind. You're talking maybe like zombies?
Like the Z word.
There it is, guys. You know, and philosophically, zombies could definitely be logically possible.
I think so. Again, they already do kind of exist. I think it's a bug. No, I'm sorry. A fungus that takes over certain insects. I think it's a snail. It like hijacks its body. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. There is a parasite out there in the world. I think it's a fungus, parasitic because it's taking over the host, being the snail. And like, since the snail is like semi-translucent, you can see the fungus that it took over its brain because it's all colorful.
Interesting.
Yeah. And so it like takes over its body until it needs a new host and it jumps over.
And you think that's maybe how...
That's 100% how zombies are going to happen.
Really? Because like I was saying, I think that they're logically possible, although I don't really necessarily think that it might be physically possible. But the concept basically being that they physically and behaviorally mimic a human, but kind of lacks consciousness and craves brains. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
See, I wonder where
brains.
I wonder where that myth like originated from. Because when I think of zombies, I think of Rising the Dead, right? Which I don't speak Latin, so I don't want to mispronounce it, but there are practitioners of the witchcraft variety that do, rise the dead. And they do spells, I guess, enchantments, curses with things like that. But they're pretty heavy. They come with a high price.
I read a while ago something about zombies and where they originate from. And it was, I know that they're created in a whole bunch of different ways. But one of them was an early depiction was a drawing from from Haitian voodoo.
Oh, snaps.
Yeah. And it represented witchcraft, which was used for reviving corpses. Exactly what you're saying. And it's said to be created by like priests and sorcerers and all these crazy things for just the purpose of doing their bidding.
Ooh, like a puppet.
Like a puppet.
And we've talked about puppets before.
Absolutely. And that's kind of where, I mean, I read that a while ago. It was pretty cool. But I mean, all of these stories kind of come from like exploring themes of survival, social breakdown, things like that.
Like the apocalypse?
Absolutely. Like apocalyptic scenarios, and it does all these crazy stuff, and from what I've read, they're all kind of drawing from the inspiration of Haitian folklore. Crazy.
That is. Oh man.
It is crazy.
Mind-boggling.
Yeah. Do you know the 4 different stages of like the apocalypse?
No, please enlighten us. Let's start with number 1.
Let's see.
Good old number 1.
Conquest represents like a domination, whatever. The second one's war. The social breakdown, kind of creating that inner war with everything, right? Famine. Well, once that war breaks and all of that transportation and basic trade and goods are broken down, all of a sudden there's famine. And then it ends with death. Because once all those things happen, the only thing left is death. Like, how else can you survive?
That sounds like today. I don't want to go too in depth, but I think we can all know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Read between the lines.
Read between the lines, folks. Yep. That was all depicted on something that I read a while ago, like the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, the energy shifted in this room.
It's crazy stuff. It's amazing that we're able to really kind of just discuss everything, some of these tales and things that we talk about, whether they're folklore, whether they're legend, things like that, they're depicted in so many different mediums, like, TV, things like that. Walking Dead. Lori and I used to watch The Walking Dead until it got a little silly and things like that. And we were looking for something to watch the other day, and now they have all these spin-offs, and I think we're going to probably try to watch a few. But man, you can see how the breakdown of society happens. Like they show it so well. I could totally see it happening in that manner. Crazy.
Really?
Absolutely.
It's meeting all the markers. Oh.
Absolutely.
Because again, this is the conspiracies of the internet.
Yeah.
Nobody come after me. Okay. Entertainment purposes only. There has been speculation. That's when people assume things, right? Trying new vocabulary words. That the death of the Pope Francis ties in with like a 900-year-old prophecy.
Get out.
That the apocalypse is coming. That he's our last pope before, like, the end. I don't know what that entails.
Me either, but
like, man, I have so much left to do.
Man, I was just getting my groove.
Yeah. What a bummer.
I was just hitting my stride.
I haven't even found, like, my life partner.
Yeah, you better hurry up.
These milestones, I really got to crank them out.
Oh, man. I'm already old, guys, so, it's all good. I'll just kick back on my brand new recliner. Just be like,
well, you're like, I got to...
Let it come.
I got to keep it light, because I was raised Catholic, so it's kind of like a 900-year-old prophecy being true today. Oh, snaps.
Snaps. Or as my good friend would say, oh, schnapples.
Snap, crackle, pop. But it's just like, who wrote this prophecy? Like, there's so much more to investigate.
I think we should. I think we should investigate it and bring that up on a later episode, because I agree with you. Who and why and how, why are they believed, and things like that. I always think of crazy stuff. I was thinking the other day, just when we were thinking about this particular episode and we were going over zombies,
Right.
Why bitten? Why bitten? Vampire, why bitten? Werewolf, why bitten? Why do you have to be bitten in order to transform or whatever? And
I didn't even think about that. Like vampires are biting. Oh,
Yep.
I see why you said that with the spider. I take it back. I'm sorry.
See, there you go. But I think it's because back in the day that the human, when a bite represents a high risk of like infection. And back when, before medical procedures and things like that, when bites occur and you see the transformation of whether the infection is occurring, discoloration on the skin or doing whatever, high fevers, etc., you would think that that is a method in which you would associate with some type of a transformation. Then you put that into the, let's say the infection causes fever, which causes delirium and all of those things.
Right.
Now you're like, wow, you're turning into a XYZ.
Yeah.
You know? I don't know why I was thinking about that the other day, but when we were talking about this, I totally thought about that.
I was thinking, I'm going to try to go spiritual soul level, right? Like, the idea of a zombie is that what's left of your corpse and brain gets taken over, and you're like a puppet. So, like, where's your soul?
Like, where's your soul in all of
Yeah,
this?
like where did that person's soul go? And so that had me pondering for a while. But then I realized, now that I know this information, besides my wanderings, right? A good way, if you see a zombie, you got to be prepared.
Oh, I thought you were going to say
aim
run.
straight for the brain.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Because if the brain isn't attached to the puppet, what's the puppet going to do?
That's what they say. And you know, it's funny that you say that, because everything that I've ever seen or read or anything that has been shown on TV all say the exact same thing. That you're right, that you have to hit the central system that controls it.
Right. All the motor functions.
Crazy.
But also the other thing you can do is just take away its legs. What's it going to do? It's already a rotting corpse.
Like, run, guys. We've said this before. If it's a Spookies and it's coming for you, bye-bye. Get out, yo. Just up and go.
I mean, but they can't move really fast. Think about it. I guess it depends.
Can they? Like, for real, can they? Like, does it matter how long a person's been a zombie? Like, I know this is all theoretical and whoever knows if anything like this ever happened, but in reality, I'm kind of a bigger person. I don't move all that fast, Like, are we talking about skinny people? Zombies, I should say. Big zombies? I don't know. Like, you see some of those things, they're like, oh, brains, right? And they're barely moving.
Yeah, you're right.
But I've also seen movies like Zombieland where they are booking it after you and you got to go. One of their rules in Zombieland is cardio, so that you can outrun these guys.
It's all like Olympic winner.
I know, right? Usain Bolt's coming after you. He's a zombie. Dang. Oh yeah, I'm not. That would not be fun for me.
They wouldn't be tired. They would effortlessly just keep going.
Oh my goodness, zombies.
But I guess my question is, I'm not convinced that they're hungry. I think
you bring up a good point.
They would just go out for revenge, I guess, because they're puppets. So you're just gonna do the person's bidding.
Who knows?
Moral of the story here is, don't mess with the resting bodies of the world. Let them enjoy their graves.
Sure, that could be the moral.
Don't be making viruses to puppeteer people.
No.
We don't
Stop biting people, guys.
Just listen to Puppet Master from Metallica. Yes. Enjoy your afternoon.
We have a good friend, Doug. He loves that song.
Shout out to Doug. See if he listens.
Yo, Doug. Dougals.
Oh, he's gonna love that one.
Oh man.
Yeah, but it's that was my thought. Why would they need to eat?
Do you think it hurts?
No.
Transforming into a zombie. Do you think that hurts?
No. I think if anything, they're like upset that you woke them up. They're just like
not the zombie itself transforming into a zombie. Like you get bit. How long, and if it took some time to transform, do you think that transformation hurts? Do you just die and don't feel anything, and then your eyes open up and boom, you're a zombie?
I mean, nobody wants to be bitten.
Agreed. Agreed.
Let me go get bit by an alligator so I can compare.
I could call Macy over here. She likes to bite people.
I don't know. I guess if I had to take a guess, an educated guess based on the things we've talked about, I think it would hurt. Because think about when a human body, it's going to get dark, warning, human body starts to die, you get all tensed up. And so I would imagine as your last will of tensing up, then as you start to get taken over, it starts breaking everything.
Does
all your muscles are all tight? I don't know. I would say it would hurt.
See, because I would think that, we're talking about transformations, guys. I would think that a zombie transformation wouldn't hurt nearly as bad as something like a werewolf transformation. Because they say that if you transform like into a werewolf, that the person's body's being twisted in an unnatural manner and bones are reshaping to shift into this crazy humanoid figure, and that's got to be pretty intense pain wise.
I feel like maybe the first time for the werewolves, yeah. I feel like after that they like really build strength into it. Why are you laughing?
So now you're I'm all limber now and I'm all stretchy.
I got this.
I kind of feel like that's not gonna be pleasant any time. I wouldn't think.
Well, aren't they like super powerful?
I don't know.
Like super strong.
Never met one.
Well, hey werewolves, if you're out there listening, and you'd like
Chime
to come
in.
You are welcome to Noriega's place.
Oh dang! Hey, these are new digs, man. Can we like meet downstairs or something?
Wait, I need a second take. Arturo's place.
Oh man, these are new digs, man. Can't we just meet downstairs or something? Oh my goodness.
You're gonna have to ask to be let in, though.
You do have to buzz in, guys. And
Talk
there's a little video machine down there. If I see you and you're already transformed, yet you ain't coming in. Oh, guys, man.
He's gonna need some help from a skinwalker.
Yeah. Ooh, and there's another one. Do you know what's really kind of crazy? Okay, you guys are gonna say I watch too much TV, but I was watching a show.
He does.
I do. I was watching a show. Lori and I were sitting on the couch and we were just chilling. And I flip channels. I'm a channel flipper, guys. And I flip back to I think it's a travel channel, and they show a TV show called Paranormal Caught on Camera.
Okay.
And
Was it real?
It's hard to tell.
Like those videos are always terrible quality.
So some of these aren't terrible quality. Some of them are like, CCT cameras and on TV and all this stuff, that like security systems and things. It's not always just some jackal happened to be holding his phone while something creepy was happening. But there was this one, and I want to say it was a coyote. And it went into the brush. And this dude just, a coyote. He's filming. It goes into the brush. And when it pops out of the brush, it's a humanoid figure.
No.
And they're like, is that a skin, like a skinwalker? You know what I'm saying? Like a shape-shifting.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they're depicted as coyotes.
Yeah.
But when it popped out that brush, man, it was super creepy. And I understand that, could it be faked? Absolutely, man. But, what if it's not? That was just creepy.
And like with skinwalkers, they mimic things to try to get you to open the door.
Do they really?
Yeah. They like legit knock on your door. And
not here. Here they got to buzz in.
And it's been... It's been caught on like Ring cameras. Yeah. They'll like if you own a pet, it'll mimic your pet.
Wow.
Like if like you're like you happen to be a person who leaves your pet out in the backyard. And it's tricked people that way. Because its goal is to get inside.
This is saying Now, this is a particular type, of course.
Yeah, of course, there's like anything you could imagine.
No, sure. But this is something from Navajo folklore.
Ooh.
And how they say that skinwalkers, the transformations, they can transform into animals like coyotes, wolves, bears, or any other animal that they choose. And that they possess supernatural abilities, including the capacity to influence others, invoke illness, and even reanimate the dead.
Stop.
I'm telling you. This seems like it's going to be a whole nother episode, guys, because...
How is that connected?
I don't know. But just me reading just that little part makes me want to get a couple books and start reading.
Yeah. I mean, we got to explore it to share it.
Bum,
bum, bum.
bum, bum. Motivation. Skinwalkers are motivated by a desire to spread chaos and disrupt the social order.
Okay.
Maybe they're just misunderstood. That sounds like something that's super misunderstood.
Time out, though.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about how zombies were used to, like...
To do somebody's bidding.
To do somebody's bidding, but also, like, to disrupt social order.
Yes.
That was part of one of the apocalyptic things.
Yes.
Do you see all this is connecting?
It always does. It's
always full circle.
Because energy is infinite.
But also the fact that, like, how did I start talking about skinwalkers? I don't even know how that happened.
Well, it was me.
When you know, when you know, you know.
When you know, you know. It's
That's
just,
crazy.
I don't know. It's just you guys, the truth is we're sitting around the table. We're just kind of chopping it up. And some of the times we just kind of, literally, I made tacos, right? We had some arroz mexicano and we're sitting here just chilling. And we started just talking about things and I started setting up. I'm like, that's cool. Like that's things that I think about, that's things that you think about. And I think that it could go someplace else. Like, I don't know. The apocalypse is something that I worry about. And you're right. Like read between the lines, guys, that it's something that's a little bit more of a
serious problem,
concern. You know, it's something that's thrown around a little more just because the social order and the breakdown is happening. It's among us, you know. How does it start? And maybe it's already started. I don't know. But soon, should it happen, I'm going to be in a bunker somewhere with my prima here and Lori, and we're just going to be broadcasting out. If anybody's out there, needs something, man, like hit me up. I'll broadcast every day at 4:00.
Tune into our AM radio.
Are you out there? You know, I don't know. Just crazy stuff, man. Things I think about. Skinwalkers.
Skinwalkers. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Oh man. I don't know. That creeped me out a little bit. That it all tied in. But I just think we just need to be more aware. We need to be better humans. Just like I started our show with that message.
Be better humans.
Be better humans.
Well, guys, I know I don't know. We're just shooting it right now. So, but the truth is, I don't know. It's hard to tell. The truth is I found my dream job. Uh-oh. Are you ready for this? No, because we work together. I thought that was your dream job. Good one. My dream job. Dang, you guys should have seen that. She's like, nah. It's so bad. My dream job, besides asking ChatGPT to read my soul contract, make sure you guys do that and journal about it. Cranberry Farm. It's Cranberry Farm. Yes. I want to work in a cranberry farm. Somebody hire me. My coworkers would be spiders. They'd be spiders. How did I know? We need to end the show on something good. Cranberries. Cranberry farms. Full of spiders. Cranberries. That's a natural pesticide. That's beautiful. It's beautiful. They're just chilling, minding their own business. Oh, man. I'm not a big fan. Sorry, guys. I love cranberry juice. Oh, I'm talking about the spiders.
I'm sure they come with like a little bit of spiders in there.
Yeah. Well, guys, it's about that time when we all wrap it up and we head on home.
And we hire me at a cranberry farm.
And hire our brujaha at a cranberry farm.
At least for like a week in summer. It'd be really fun.
Yeah, no, spiders. So, but everyone tonight, as you're laying down, you're putting your head on your pillow and looking up, trying to make sure there's no spiders in your room. Also, be sure to look under that bed.
Lock your closet and your mirrors. And I might turn into Spider-Man.
It's a spooky time.